Hi, thanks for joining me. This is my next class in the teaching series on doTerra's essential oils. I hope you can watch all the classes in order because the teachings build on one another to help you learn more about essential oils. This is the outline of what I'll be covering in my upcoming classes. I will try to keep these short. I know how valuable your time is. If you're watching during a live class, there will be a short question and answer at the end, so write down any questions you may have. And to make it easier, you can use the number on the bottom right of the screen for a reference. If you'd like to contact me, my information is on the last slide of each teaching. Again, thanks for joining me. So again, this is the second teaching in my essential oil class, Essential Oil Origins. I thought you may find it interesting to know where the oils come from and how they're processed. We often hear that essential oils are natural or gifts of the earth, but what does that actually mean? Where do essential oils really come from and how are they made? Today, those questions will be answered and we can discuss the true origins of essential oils and the processing of creating an essential oil from the beginning to the end. Hundreds of thousands of different type plants cover the planet Earth, playing a vital role in animal and human life by producing oxygen, providing food, regulating water, creating habitats, and so much more. There are a wide variety of plant types, species, and families, and each plant has characteristics that make it useful for a certain purpose. Within the seeds, bark, stems, flowers, roots, wood, needles, and fruit of all these diverse plants, a variety of essential oils can be found. While the idea of extracting essential oil from plant parts and using them for things like cooking, health, aromatherapy might be foreign to some, these practices have actually been around for thousands of years. People in several ancient civilizations discovered how useful plants and plant parts could be for everyday tasks, and then they used them from everything from health solutions, beauty treatments, to religious ceremonies and burials. While we know how much more today about the benefits and uses of plant parts and essential oils, thanks to technology and research, the people of those ancient civilizations had the right idea. There are countless ways to use plants and plant parts due to the wide assortment of plant types and species available. So if you've ever wondered where the essential oil comes from, now you know. They're all around us. Depending on the plant type and structure, essential oils can be found in several different parts of a living plant. For example, in some parts, the essential oil can be found within the flowers, while other plants contain essential oils in the leaves or bark. Regardless of where an essential oil is found within the plant, essential oils are known to play an important role in plant life because they can perform many functions. In many cases, the oils give plant its aroma. In addition to giving a plant a distinct smell, essential oils can have a defense property that protects the plant by keeping pests away. Essential oils also play an important part in plant pollination and reproduction process and can even help the plant heal itself when it's injured. Keep in mind that not all plants produce essential oils, and not all essential oils found in plant parts will hold meaningful benefits. However, with such a wide variety of plants and plant parts to choose from, there are still plenty of sources that produce useful essential oils with significant benefits. Now that you understand where essential oils come from, you might be wondering, how does an essential oil get from the plant to the bottle? While it is relatively easy to know where to find essential oils, it requires a delicate scientific process to grow and care for the plant, extract the oil, and process it properly so that it can be useful. Extracting essential oils from their plant parts is a delicate process. While there are several methods for successfully extracting the essential oil from a plant and preparing it for use, each method has one thing in common. It requires extreme caution and care. Because plants and plant parts are so delicate, careful planning and precision are necessary to extract high-quality essential oils. The process of taking essential oils from their plant parts and preparing them for effective use can be considered as much of an art form as it is a scientific process because of the attention to detail and exactness that is required. Producing high-quality essential oils also requires a thorough knowledge of plants being used and proper distilling methods. Most importantly, it requires substantial care and attention at every single stage of the process, as cutting corners at any phase will result in a lower quality essential oil. Not all essential oils are created equal. It is important to note that due to variations in the production process, not all essential oils are created equal. Every element of the production process can impact the quality of the oil, from planting and growing methods to how the oil is extracted and distilled, and so on. Some companies may add synthetic fillers or take shortcuts during the production process to cut down on the time and save money. However, in the end, this lowers the quality of the oil. When essential oils are produced with extreme care, the natural benefit of the plant are preserved, making the oil more beneficial and highly useful. High-quality essential oils also provide peace of mind when it comes to using oils regularly with your family and incorporating them into your everyday life. Before using essential oils, it is best to have an understanding of how the oils were produced and if the oil contains any synthetic ingredient or filler. doTERRA does not believe in adding any synthetic fillers to their essential oils or in cutting corners to save time or money during the essential oil production process. To ensure that the essential oil remains pure and that every precaution is taken during each step of the production process, doTERRA has instituted strict production standards that the CPTG Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Protocol. This quality control process helps ensure that any essential oil produced by doTERRA is high quality and safe for use, and that it provides the maximum benefits possible. Several factors can determine the quality of an essential oil. Because of their complex chemical structure, essential oils are very delicate and can easily be altered by several factors. The composition of an essential oil can be influenced by environmental factors that may alter the livelihood of the plant, such as weather conditions, the amount of rainfall, and the temperature. While there are several uncontrollable factors that can influence the quality and composition of an essential oil, many things can be done to preserve the potent compounds extracted from the plant parts. For example, carefully choosing the geographic location and specific climate for planting, growing, and harvesting plants can influence the quality of the essential oil. Other factors like distilling methods and the amount of time that it takes to extract the essential oil from its plant part can also be influenced in the preservation of the potency and benefits of the essential oil. Because there are so many uncontrollable factors when it comes to growing plants and producing essential oils, it is important to employ planning and precision when it comes to the controllable factors of this delicate process. Now let's discuss the actual process by which essential oils are made, from planting and growing to harvesting and distilling. Producing a high-quality essential oil is a detail-oriented process that starts with choosing quality land, soil, and seeds. Growers must consider these factors as well as the climate of the geographic location, the best time of year to plant, and so much more. For example, there's a region in Italy. It has long been a sanctuary for growing bergamot fruit due to its unique climate and soil. In fact, this area is so optimal for growing bergamot that it is the only area on Earth where that fruit is grown. Because this town is close to the ocean, and the acidic soil and fresh air from the sea help strengthen the bergamot trees, which allows them to produce the best fruit for bergamot essential oil. Regardless of the geographic location, plant type, or oil being produced, it is important that plants are carefully planted, cared for, and closely watched by knowledgeable growers and farmers. When the best method for planting, growing, and sustaining healthy plants are used, it contributes to a higher quality essential oil in the end. Peak harvesting. After plants have been carefully planted and maintained, they must be harvested at an optimal time to help preserve the delicate chemistry of the essential oil in that plant. Just as fruits and vegetables taste best when picked at the peak of ripeness, plants used to produce the essential oil must be harvested at just the right time in order to optimize the chemical profile of the oil and to produce as much oil as possible. Preserving the chemical composition during the harvest process will help the oil to retain potency and power. Peak harvest time will vary depending on the plant. It takes years for harvesters to determine the perfect harvest time for essential oil production, and after enough research, harvesters can narrow down the peak harvest time to the season and even the time of day. Preserving the chemical profile. A plant's ability or necessity to make an essential oil will depend on the season, and the season in which a plant is harvested for essential oil will be influenced by precipitation, the presence of insects, the conditions of the soil, the amount of sunlight, and many other things. The chemical profile of an essential oil within a plant is seriously impacted by the particular season and even the time of day, as plants go through several stages of blossoming, ripening, and maturing. For example, the flower of a jasmine plant are used to produce a potent essential oil with a lovely aroma. Once that flower blooms, it doesn't take long for them to lose their aromatic compounds, so it is crucial that they are harvested at the right time in order to preserve the chemical profile. The flowers must be harvested early in the morning before the buds have had time to fully open. Even waiting an hour too long will cause important chemical contents to be lost. Proper harvesting methods. Once the proper harvest time has been determined, harvesting plant parts to prepare them for essential oil production is typically a labor-intensive process that requires careful technique. Plant parts can be removed by hand or with the use of tools. However, manual harvesting is usually preferred because it helps the harvester avoid bruising or damaging the plant cells that contain the essential oils. Removing the plant part by hand can also allow specific sections containing essential oils to be removed from the plant without damaging the rest of the plant. This allows the non-harvested part of the plant to maintain good health and regrow new parts quickly and effectively so it can be used in the future. For many essential oils, manual labor in removing plant parts by hand is still in practice, but in many cases technology has allowed for mechanical harvesting methods that allow harvesters to gather plant parts quickly while causing minimal damage to the plant parts. Once harvested, plants can be wilted or dried to preserve the chemical components. The chemical makeup of an essential oil can vary between the living plant and the harvested plant part. By beginning the distilling process as quickly after harvest as possible, the chemical profile will remain as similar to the live plant material as possible. After proper harvesting, Plant parts are transported to a distillery where the oil will be extracted. Like the harvest process, the distilling process is very delicate and must be given extreme care and attention to detail in order to retain the benefits and properties of the essential oils. Co-impact sourcing. doTERRA guarantees a fair price to farmers in exchange for a higher quality product, which in turn makes the essential oil be the highest quality. It ensures that they will be able to maintain the therapeutic quality of the oils while helping the world for the good in the process. By using doTERRA essential oils, you are impacting many more lives than your own. Before co-impact sourcing, many of the countries were subject to middlemen who gave the growers little money and took all the profits for themselves. The three goals for co-impact sourcing are product responsibility, plant responsibility, and people responsibility. doTERRA provides fair pricing and fair pay for their farmers. They pay them year-round, not just at harvest time. doTERRA cares about the environment, the people, and the plants. doTERRA isn't just about making money, they are about helping people. While there are several forms of distilling, the main objective of the distilling process is to separate the essential oils from the plant to make it usable. The most common type of essential oil extraction are steam distilling and expression. These are organic processes that allow aromatic compounds to be gently separated from the rest of the plant while preserving the potent and delicate chemical compounds of the essential oil. Steam distilling. As the name suggests, this process of steam distilling uses heated steam and pressure to separate essential oils from their plant parts. With this technique, pressurized steam is circulated through the plant material, pulling the oil from the plant part, where it is then carried away by the steam. Once the steam settles and cools, the oils naturally separate from the water, making it easier to collect the essential oil. Expression or cold pressing. Expression is another popular distilling method for creating essential oils. However, unlike steam distilling, expression doesn't use heat to extract the oil from the plant part, but uses precise mechanical pressure to release the oil. Expression is often referred to as cold pressing because it doesn't use heat or steam like the other distilling method. Due to the nature of the expression process, it is typically used to produce citrus essential oils, as cold pressing is useful for extracting essential oil from the rind and peels of the citrus fruit. During the expression process, fruit is placed in the machinery where it is first grated with rough cylinders that cut up the peel surface. As the peel of the fruit is grated, microscopic sacs of essential oil are released, and water is sprayed over the fruit to collect the essential oil that has escaped. With the essential oil now mixed with water and pieces of the fruit peel, the oil must be isolated from other elements. This isolation is done through a process of filtering and centrifuge, which separates the pure essential oil from any water or other particles that came loose during the grating portion of the process. Once the essential oil has been extracted and separated from its plant part, it must be tested in order to ensure safety and quality. This testing process can help remove any impurities and contaminants and prepare the oil for safe and effective use. The importance of testing. Once essential oils have been carefully distilled, they still need to undergo thorough testing to ensure purity and potency before packaging for final use. Quality testing measure helps ensure that the pure volatile compounds found in the essential oils are not only preserved during the packaging process, but that the compounds appear in the proper amounts for maximum efficiency. There are several tests that essential oils must undergo to ensure quality. However, the main goal of quality assurance testing are to verify potency and ensure purity. Verifying potency helps identify the chemical composition of the oil and determines the potency and properties of the oil. Ensuring purity helps ensure that the oil is free of harmful contaminants or synthetic components. Contaminants and synthetic fillers can alter both the chemical and physical elements of the oil, decrease the oil's efficiency, or even have dangerous effects. Testing also allows the essential oil producer to check for any adulteration in the oil. Adulteration is the addition of any synthetic or natural compound that it is designed to lower the price of an essential oil, but also lowers the quality and safety of that oil, as it has the potential to alter both the physical and chemical properties of the oil and even cause it to have adverse effects. Testing and quality assurance will vary from company to company. Just as not all essential oils are created equal, not all essential oil companies will use rigorous testing to ensure the safety and quality of their oils. Unlike some products and industries, there is no regulatory body that oversees the safety or level of quality when it comes to essential oils. This means that each company or essential oil producer must take it upon themselves to verify potency and ensure purity before packaging the oils for consumer use. As part of the CPTG Quality Control Protocol, doTERRA conducts several rounds of testing on each batch of essential oil to ensure that the oil is pure, safe, and meets doTERRA's standards for quality. What happens once testing is complete? Once an essential oil batch has been thoroughly tested to ensure that it is potent, pure, and doesn't contain any fillers or contaminants that would lower the quality or safety of the oil, it is time to package the oil for final consumer use. Like many of the other steps in the essential oil production process, packaging is an important element when it comes to preserving the quality and purity of an oil. When an oil has been tested and approved for use, it is funneled into glass bottles and securely sealed with a cap or lid. Typically, an essential oil bottle will be a darker shade or have some tinted glass in order to protect the essential oil and its chemical components from sunlight or other sources of UV radiation that could alter the efficiency of that oil. Any plastic elements used in packaging must be made from the highest quality of plastic to help ensure any erosion of the plastic over time as it comes in contact with the essential oil. After the oil is funneled into glass bottles and securely sealed with a cap, a label is applied to provide users with an expiration date and any other important information about application. Once an oil has been tested, packaging, and properly labeled, it is ready to be used by anyone who wants to experience the benefits, purity, and potency that a high-quality essential oil has to offer. From beginning to end, producing essential oils is a delicate, tedious process. However, with constant care and proper technology and skilled professionals, it is possible to produce high-quality essential oils that can provide individuals with countless benefits. Though it is a difficult and enormous task to successfully take a simple plant part and turn it into a potent essential oil, having dedicated and experienced professionals at each step of the process makes it possible to truly take advantage of the gifts this earth has to offer us. Don't forget, doTERRA has a free ebook, Essential Oil Origins, that you can download from their site, and I'll also have a link for this on my Facebook public user group, Debi's Drop Shop, when I publish this class. Here's the schedule of my upcoming classes. These will be posted to my Facebook public user group also, Debi's Drop Shop Essential Oil, after the class has been done live. Feel free to leave any comments. Again, I'll be doing live classes on Mondays and Thursdays starting at 8, and I will try to keep them under 1 hour. I hope you can join me for the next class. Thank you again for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And look for the next teaching in the series. Again, thank you.